Hello, welcome to Love My Crafts. I'm Mary, and this is my channel where I share all things crafty with you. And today is another episode of the Fabric Wheel of Fate, which is the hashtag where I sometimes use dice, which actually maybe I'll grab them or maybe I'll just spin again. I tried the digital dice again. I meant to go find a better dice and I didn't. Sorry. I apologize for all the leopard print. So last week was bag number 1. And if you're not familiar, I'm sorry. Let me catch you up. I do a version of Carole's Fabric Wheel of Fate. And I take things that I know I'm not going to get to or projects I want to try, and I put them in project bags. And then I number them. And the last time I did it, I did 10, and that seemed to take forever. So this time I did 5, and this is my second spin, and it was bag number 1, and it had this fabric and some of this fabric, which I have a piece right here actually. Some of this. So I wanted to make something either color blocked or raglan that I could put this on. I don't know if this is on her right. I'm pretty sure it's on her right. Well, I didn't finish that one because the neckband, me and neckbands don't get along. I think this fabric is not as stretchy as this fabric. So first it puckered really, really bad around everywhere. So there's a thread. I cut off the neckband and I did it again. But and the neckband originally is very wide. So I made it a little less wide. I cut it off. I did it again. And something else was wrong. It was very snug, which you can tell by this one. I guess it's meant to do that. And I'm already not liking this one either. Sorry. It was very snug, but the neckband was up really, really, really high, I think. I don't know if I took a picture wearing it. I could try it on, but you can kind of tell. I'll spin her too. Let's bring her closer. Come here. So you can see right there. I don't think I have any more crinkles because there was some right here, and I believe I had to fix them because you can still kind of see it. Everything else went together great. I mean, this thing goes together so fast. And by the way, I'm sorry. What pattern did I use? Tilly and the Buttons Frankie T from the Stretch book. I don't know if you saw my most recent Friday sews. I talked about how I got that for a steal. Kind of a steal. I mean, for all those patterns. Anyway, so let's turn her around. See how high up? So this neckband, oh, look at me leaving my threads out because I was so frustrated. This neckband comes up really high, and this is usually where I have a problem, where it ends up hanging down too low. So it's the opposite of my usual problem with raglans, which is good because she must have noticed the problem with that. They sometimes end up so wide because the sleeve is part of the neckline. So anyway, oh, I don't even know if she's meant to spin all the way around like that. Sorry. It's probably going to fall off. Hey, you unscrewed me, lady. So I didn't hem. These were really short too. I don't really like short sleeves. So I didn't hem. And the reason why they're short sleeves is because I didn't have enough to make 3/4. But I got to try to put it on and take a picture and then maybe put them side by side. Did I actually take a picture in this or just footage? I think I just took footage of this one. Okay, so then I said, well, I had a ton. You can stay. It's okay. It's not your fault. I had a ton of this. I had a lot. So I said, well, I have plenty of black stretch. It's like a Walmart. And look at it, the crinkles. Where are all these crinkles coming from? It's a Walmart double brush poly. Anyway, so I had plenty of this to make 3/4 sleeves. And I'm glad I'm wearing this in the camera right now because I almost wore this out. And because of a snowstorm, the plans got canceled. Because I'm not liking it. But I did do the pivot and slide. And where did I put it? Did I save it? Oh, yeah. I didn't put it away. I put it away already. And I only had to, because I had originally graded out from, I think there's a 6, 7, and an 8. That's as high as this one goes up. Or 7, 8, and 9. So I started at the very lowest that I could go for my high bust. And then I had graded out. But it was still kind of tight in here. And I said, well, the only way is to pivot and slide. And because there's no higher size, really, to grade out to. So I did, and it's only a little smidgen bigger than the biggest size. So I graded out, and it fits. It fits better in here. It's not, it was kind of, you'll see, well, you can almost see in here, it was kind of tight. But, and then I said, oh, well, this is the little V detail that comes with it. And I said, oh, I can pop that on there too, which you can zoom in if you want. My zigzag was giving me a very hard time. And I read all the things, and I changed the needle, and I rethreaded 500 times. And I even went in there and vacuumed it on the inside of the bobbin area, cleaned the whole thing, rethreaded, changed the needle back and forth. And it's still not working right. So it's not that it was because of this fabric, it's something else. But when I tried to, because you're supposed to zigzag it in place and kind of, unless you have a cover stitch, then you can reverse cover stitch. And that came out okay. But I don't know if it's because of this. It makes these look like they're hanging way, way, way down. And I do have a bra on. And then I don't know if it was the angle at first. You might see in the footage. I was like, the hem looks like it goes this way. This has nothing to do with the pattern. This is all me. Could be the way I cut it. Could be the way I folded it. I had a hard time with my double needle. I even busted out, for next time, I busted out my very old machine from 2019 that is all set up with a double needle now. And that's what I'll use it as. Because, I don't know, I have trouble and it gets stuck. And then I have to start again, and you can kind of see if I can find that spot. Oh, this, it chewed it. Let's see if I can get that up here. It got sucked in and it got chewed. Why can't you get up there? It's zoomed in on everything else. Let me flip it to the right side. That's what it looks like. Chewed. Okay. So I had a hard time. You know, you thought the jeans were going to be hard. I thought the jeans were going to be hard. This was hard. And it's just me and raglans and me and necklines don't get along. And apparently it's not a good style for me, because it makes it look like, oh, ski slopes. Sorry. Hey, we all have them. Most of us. Especially if we've had children, we have them. Anyway. Sorry. Didn't mean to get personal. Anyway, so all I have left is 2, I think it's 2, 4, and 5. And if you remember, 2 is, if those are in order, I'm going to look at them and tell you if they're, I don't know. One of them has the Hawaiian fabric that needs to be made into something because it's a very, very nice rayon challis. And the other one has, ooh. I just say ooh because it's more thinking. It's that color block where everybody gave me some amazing opinions. Use this one, don't use this one, don't use that one. And I think there might be enough because it was the rainbowy one and then the dark blue tie-dye one. And there's the shirt that I originally made with that doesn't fit, so I could use it for pieces. So I think I might do that. So that might be easy because the pattern is just like a pattern I already have, but it's a Nancy Zeman pattern. So I want to try with just Nancy Zeman all the way. I wish I had watched her when I was younger. Anyway, so there's that one, which I'm going to do the dark blue, the rainbow, and the dark blue. It's a 3 color block, and it will not look as bad as this. I'm telling you. Oh, I just jinxed myself. And then the third one is, oh, it's the Love Notions Classic Tee. I want to make some classic tees to go with my loungewear, which I did shorten my sweatpants and re-add the band. The band's still loose, but I don't care as long as they're not like they were really too long. And I'm gonna make some more sweatpants too. So those are the 3. Let's go roll and see what it is. And then I'll be back with the bag. Okay, we've got 5, 4, and 2 left. Let's see what happens. Oh, I knew it. Wait till you see what's in this one. Okay, here she is. Number 2. Put it on the floor. And I have, let's see, 2 yards of this. They're not shoveling because there's no snow, but they're salting everything outside, and I can hear them clanking around. 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so let's look at this nice and close. And it feels so soft and so smooth, and it like it's going to be much easier to work with than this neckband bananas. So it's funny because if you've seen Carole's most recent spin, she had what she called a wishy-washy fabric, and she made the most amazing shirt for her husband, and he is the most fantastic model. As husbands go, you know how husbands love to model. Anyway, and I teased her because she said she enjoyed putting in the buttonholes in the buttons. I've never made a shirt with buttonholes and buttons, but I really want to make that pattern. I have it and I've had it, and the only thing is I don't know if I want to make it for me. I don't even think I could get my son to wear this. So it'd have to be for me. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll find something else. It's too busy to be an everyday shirt. So we'll make it a holiday Hawaiian shirt, or I think I had said pajamas before. Let me see what I can find. Who knows? It's a mystery. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe I'll end up making a bunch of things and then end up not liking the final. This was a thumbs down this time. Although, if it was all one color, like black, it wouldn't be so bad, I think. Maybe this one did fit better. Who knows? I'm just disgusted. I spent I think a whole week on this, which sometimes it takes me 2 weeks, so I guess it's not bad. Anyway, if you enjoy this game and you want to see more people doing it, Carole has set up the hashtag so people that are on Instagram and YouTube can share what and I did post something on Instagram, but I gotta catch up, but they can share what they're making with their wheel choices. So it's a lot of fun because some people end up, you know, making the coolest things, or I saw Nancy from Running with Scissors had the same fabric I have and made a very nice dress out of it, and I love that fabric from Joann's. It was a maroon colored fabric, and I don't even think I've caught up to everybody that's been playing, so it's fun. If you want to see what I make with this, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when I put out my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.